back. Live coverage of the Seybert, Michigan Open here at the Kellogg Arena in Michigan. Our next match here will be a tense battle in the last 16 single elimination round phase between Jasmin Ouschan from Austria playing Chen from Chinese Taipei. My name is Tim de Ruiter and I would like to welcome with me here in the booth is Tony Robles.
Great to see you again, buddy. Great to be here in the booth with you again.
Yeah, good to have you.
I'm excited about watching Chen play because I've never seen her or watched her play, and I know she won a tournament, big tournament recently.
Yeah, she just won the Canada Open, also one of the Pro Billiard Series tournaments. Big win because before that she was only playing in her country as she couldn't leave because of COVID. And yeah, this lady, we don't really have to introduce her. Has won almost everything that there is to win.
Yep. Tons of experience. And has a great practice partner at home.
Yeah, definitely sure. His family is, of course, Albin Ouschan, also a world champion. So I guess it runs in the family. And I do remember I think their mother plays too, or something.
Really?
Like, yeah,
wow,
I heard
that's
something
impressive.
like that.
That's impressive.
I think
if that
something like
true.
that. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think I heard something like that. It would be amazing. She started off with a crazy good break there as well.
Yeah.
So just need some extra work from the 3 to the 4, and then traveling from the 6 to the 7, 8, 9 should be quite straightforward. Yeah, Amber had a quite dangerous match. Her last match, she was almost knocked out by Maite Roberto.
Really?
They went into a shootout, and there was a little come on when she won that because she really felt the pressure.
Oh,
so,
wow.
You know, and that's what I think is dangerous, where some players where they should have been out, and then they survive. Ooh. Then they survive that one round, and then from there they sometimes catch a gear and
they win the tournament. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've seen that happen many times. Yeah. I was a little surprised Jasmin left that angle there, though. Were you?
Yeah.
I thought she was going to draw back on the
draw
two.
back.
Maybe she tried to. It just didn't happen. I don't know.
Yeah, we got a little straighter on that 3
Yeah.
indeed, and it was tough to hold the cue ball. And Amber got on the 4, and like I said, there was all the difficult work getting in between the balls.
We here go one rail, get like a 30, 45 degree angle on the 6.
I like how she left herself on the 6.
See, a lot of players, I mean, I think a lot of it depends on your stroke, but also the type of cue you have. Some players are good at killing this ball one speed. I like coming 2 rails here and always making sure that I hit it with enough speed so that it has just enough to come off the 2nd rail to avoid getting straight on the ball.
Yeah, I did like going forward, but she's done a good job. Maybe a little bit too straight on the 7, so she really needs to punch the cue ball off the rail nicely here. It's a long and smooth stroke here. Nicely done, and nice angle on the 8 to stun over to that 9 ball. Got a little straight maybe on this 9 ball.
Yeah, she might have to use draw here to get on the 10 ball for sure.
Which of course is not impossible, but I just really like to go forward. Looks like she's still stunning out, maybe cheating the pocket a little bit.
She might have just enough angle. Yep.
Yeah, she could cheat the pocket there, and this 10 ball to take the early lead in this opening set. We're playing 2 races to 4, winner break, and if they tie 1 each, we're having a deciding shootout. We've had some great stuff already, and this match will be a close call as well, I guess.
I saw Mike Panozzo there in the crowd. You familiar with Mike Panozzo?
He's
The owner of Billiards Digest.
Digest, yeah. Well, I never met him in person, but now I got at least a face to the name. Yeah, and also we're playing the Pro Billiard Series rules, which means that it's all ball fouls. So they're not allowed to touch the balls with clothing or hair or, yeah, just imagine something, just anything. And it also means that the 10 ball early does count. So that means that if there is a 110 combination or 210, just hit the lowest numbered ball on the table, and it does make you win the game. So to open up the game a little bit, to make it more creative. Let's see. Okay, not a bad break. Nice square hit, makes it 3, and look at the
Does
1.
she have a shot?
Oh, that 9 ball.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty unlucky.
Would you just tap the cue ball, 1 rail, and run into the 1?
I might do that.
Yeah, I only say that because
It just depends. Maybe there's a 1-9. She might be able to kick the 1-9 in.
Yeah.
Which is a little
it's a little off center, but that might be where the way she needs to have it in order to make it, considering how close it is to the point of the pocket.
Yeah, I think I would kick it just hard enough to separate the 1 and the 9, but just soft enough so the cue ball and the 1 will stay together.
Yeah. She played the 9. Still have to hit it good.
Yeah, and she's left the shot for Jasmin there. And the perfect angle too, because she can travel forward for that 2 ball in the side pocket. Maybe 1, maybe 2 rails.
Key here is going to be 4 to the 5, I think.
Yeah, I think indeed that 4 to the 5 is key shot. That 2 ball was one of the key shots, but like I said, she had a nice angle to move that way, and she might have gotten a little straight on this 2 to
I kind of like rolling the cue ball forward, maybe 2 balls width, unless she has an angle to get to the 4 on the side. Well, she does. She does.
Okay. Well, I
thought she was straight. She was straight. I would just roll forward like 2 balls width, shoot the 4 in the corner, and then come back to the 5.
Stop the cue ball, yeah. Yeah, I did like
she's
that.
good here.
Yeah, and she didn't really start off bad in the first game. Just that one positional shot was a little weak.
Oh, I don't think she's going to like this. I don't think she's going to like this.
Oh, and this might be bad news.
Oh, she's looking at it as though as if she can see it, so.
Which, if she does, she has a nice angle on that 5 to draw the cue ball just to the center of the table. Doesn't have to do much. Just like that.
So 2 rails from the 7 to the 8, Tim? After the 6 ball?
I do think so. I just couldn't really see where that 8
Yeah.
ball was. Yeah, I do like going around the 8, because if you can get to the second diamond on the long rail and come back out, you can get to the center of the table to where you have a nice angle to travel to the 9.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the other angle. I would assume she can hit it full enough to go around the 8, but if not, she might be thinking going 1 rail. But I like going 2 rails.
Yeah, I like drawing. I'm doing whatever to go 2 rails.
Well, you know how that saying goes. You always want to go towards the ball that you're shooting. Well, this is going away from the same exact angle, but you're still on that angle.
Yeah.
So it works good both ways.
Yeah, this would.
Because you're still on the line.
It would guarantee her to have a certain angle, which she does now. She's drawing here, or at least maybe she. Oh, she still played stun. Nicely done, and good start from both ladies. Jasmin just made one mistake in the first game, and Amber ran out. And well, I mean, Jasmin didn't get out yet, but
Right.
she has a good angle to just cut the 9 ball in and float down table for the 10 in the bottom left corner.
Did she hit that too soft?
No.
Nope.
No,
It
good
looked
shot.
like it would look like it was gonna die, right?
I was really waiting for that cue ball to hit the short rail to see what was going to happen. And then this 10 ball to level the score. 1 each in this matchup between Jasmin Ouschan and Amber Chen. Yeah, nice close up. Jasmin Ouschan, world champion, world games champion.
That's got to be special, right? To win the World Games and win a gold medal for your country and for yourself.
Yeah, she is really considered an athlete in her country. Like really.
But she did Dancing for the Stars in her country, right?
Yeah.
She finished,
Yes,
I
think
believe,
like
second
yeah,
place.
second. Yeah.
That's
No,
pretty amazing.
now she really gets acknowledged by the people there.
Yeah, I saw her for the first time, like, it was earlier this year, Vegas, I think it was. After I found out she finished second, and I started dancing a little salsa in front of her.
Well, she's lost the cue ball on this break, almost scratched in the side, but she's made quite some balls. She made 2 balls, and fortunate to have something on the 1.
Yeah.
And I would say going from the 2 to the 4, if she can get on the 4, then
She's good.
well,
the 5 to the
5
6.
to the 6 indeed.
The 5
yeah,
to the
yeah.
6 is a little tough, too. This is why mastering all the shots you possibly can in the game of pool is so important, because every time you master a shot, you just added a new weapon to your arsenal to use against your enemy. And you have to get it to the point where you can summon it on command.
Oh, and that's a little short.
Yep. And she might be too straight there.
Yeah, I think she got straight and then exactly to the right side of the pocket where she can cheat to still stun it over.
She might be able to go forward. If she can hit it full enough, she might be able to hit it with high left to come 1 rail in between the 4 and the 8. Yep.
She was trying to do that, and she did great there. And also made sure she was not queuing over the 8 and the 7. So I think this is key shot. If she can put the cue ball really nice for the 5 ball, then played for the 5 in the side. And it looks like she just got there.
See, I kind of like hitting that same shot, but hitting it harder and come a little shorter to hit the long rail and the short rail, so that way I'm automatically on that side of the 5.
Yeah, I was.
But I'm very comfortable with that shot.
Yeah, I was really drawing the cue ball more and some more outside to get short. Well, she's got a nice angle. She can stun in between the 10 and the 8.
She might follow it in between it. Right?
10 and the 8. And
yeah. Well, I thought she had an angle to go right in between and would follow. Like, I mean, pure follow. Didn't have to stun it at all.
No, I had a feeling she needed stun, and, well, she's in trouble here.
She called the corner, though. I mean, you got to call it here.
Yeah, you got to call it, and I really like going 2 rails.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely love 2
That
rails.
way, if you don't make it, the cue ball has a big chance of going up table, and you never know where the 6 ball is finishing. So, and then if you make it, the cue ball will be really close for the 7. So, like this. But she did really hit that firm. I expected to take a little speed off.
I think she was thinking, oh, maybe if I don't make it, I leave the cue ball, you know, far away from the 6 ball.
But a brilliant shot anyways by Jasmin. Still has control. Probably rolls up on the 8.
Uh-oh. At least you didn't leave it in front of the pocket or leave
Yeah,
a
well,
cut shot, but
it's always object ball first and cue ball second, but it's just such a difference if you can get tied to that ball or not.
Do you like thinning the 7 and bringing the cue ball between the rail and the 8 and leaving it behind the 8? Or do you like leaving the 7 and the 10 in front of the 10 and the cue ball on the other side of the 10?
No, I do
Like
I do like your shot. It's just that this way, if she would get the 10 ball in between, then it's always an easy hit. Now, if you really get close to the 8, you might cover some kind of rail and kicking, and so not sure. I mean, I'm just not a big fan of this opposite side because usually it's an easy hit.
I like going behind the 8 better because I think that it makes it more difficult to play return safety if you let them see the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is a quite obvious safety we see. And they can go on forever like this. Long rail, then short rail. Like it happens.
Can we get a team captain for Ragged but right? A couple quick announcements for all the teams coming in.
I think she went for the bank and overcut it.
Packet that is going to include your player listing,
quite aggressive.
schedule, and all your score sheets that you're going to need for pod play. During pod play, you're going to play a full score sheet. It goes by wins, losses. You're going to play the complete number of games, whether that's 15, whatever your race is. There's great, no race, so make sure you play out the full.
I can't tell she has enough cut where she can slide it over and not worry about killing the cue ball if it's too thick of a hit.
No, I really like top right.
Me too.
Or maybe just top spin. She has the angle.
Yeah.
Well, she really forced it over though, like she did well, but I thought she was too straight, or this was tough.
Yeah, I like going forward with that shot, but she feels it's one of those preference shots. Some people just hit that shot really well. I mean, she got perfect on that 8.
Yeah, and this to take the first lead for Jasmin Ouschan. 2-1 up. And we'll go for a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
If you're playing on tables 1 and 2 during the 6 o'clock run, we're going to move you to the 49 and 50.
And we are back here with the Seybert's Michigan Open. Jasmin Ouschan leading 2-1 over Chen from Chinese Taipei. And Jasmin breaking here. Big break. Makes a 2, 3 and the 8. But tied up the 6 and the 9 and no opening shot on the 1. See, big break. A lot of movement. Everything was so fast.
Yeah, even in slow motion, the ball's rolling fast.
Yeah, does have a safety shot here. She can bank the 1 behind the 10-4 on the short rail and just, really get the 4 and the 10 in between them. That would be nice. I don't really see another shot.
Just trying to see if she has enough angle to run it. No, she does not. She's doing something completely different. I don't know what she tried to do there. Just looking to see if she had enough angle where she can bank it 2 rails to the bottom rail and maybe go 1 rail or 2 rails into this 9 and dislodge it a bit or just end up behind it.
So a good chance here because if she plays a stop shot here.
She might have a draw to the cluster. Yeah.
Oh, and I think she drew the cue ball just a little bit too much.
She might have the angle.
Well, I would have liked a little more angle because then the cue ball has more speed going.
What I like about this is the 9 is separated from the 6 enough to where if she were to hit it, she decided not to go that route.
Well, and if she could have drawn this way, she could have definitely run into the 9-6.
Yeah.
So she missed a small opportunity here.
Yeah, because if she hits a 9 directly, the cue ball stops there, and the 6 goes towards the pocket. If she hits the rail first, the 9 goes off the 6 on the right-hand side and still gets out of the way.
Well, and she was always going to be on the 5 ball as well, so interesting choice. Let's see if she can still break it out. Needs to hit the... Oh, she put a lot of left spin. She didn't need that much.
Yeah, but that's not... If she can hit this ball dead straight, Jasmin might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, but I don't think she can.
Yeah. Yeah, if she
might have put too much spin on there, and then I would just roll up on the 6 ball, kick, roll up on the 6, and wait. Patience.
She's going to kick it 1 rail. Oh, she's getting with more speed than what I expected her to.
Yeah, and I didn't really expect her, indeed, to play with this speed. Just
a little light tap.
Because if she would hit the 6 thin, it was not really going to be safe. So
there's not enough room to hide it underneath the 9.
Yeah. And now Jasmin is trying to really put her in jail.
She's going to try to put her as close to that 10 as possible to try to stop her from hitting the top rail. Well, I don't know what that was.
Oh. Ooh. She almost got lucky with that 7 ball, but we'll see, Amber. Well, now definitely I'm rolling up on the 6. Like, you can really stick the cue ball and the 6 together and have that 9 just come up table.
Yeah.
That way Jasmin can't really hide the cue ball anywhere.
Or especially if you leave the cue ball parallel with the 6 ball. Wow, she hit hard again.
She did the same thing. She was always going to open up the shot.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't just tap it in. I mean, just tap it. Because if she, like I said, if she ends up parallel with the 6, she can't go anywhere but straight.
But straight down, yeah. Yeah, and I think this is, I mean, I'm cutting here.
Oh, yeah. All day, every day.
Probably 3-4 rails, but I'm cutting. Calder extension. This is definitely a key shot in this game.
Just got to make sure if you're going back and forth, for those of you out there, one big mistake I see a lot of people make is they hit the ball too thick or they end up hitting with a lot of left and end up running into the 9 ball on the way back towards the 7 ball.
Yeah, I'm really trying to actually overcut that 6 when I aim it, because it's so easy to miss it on the thick side.
That's correct.
And I don't like to miss easy. I always like to miss the hard way. That's what I tell myself. And nice angle on the 7. She can go forward or stun the cue ball out, but she likes long full stroke shots. We are already seen her play this kind of shot a couple times.
Yeah, she feels super comfortable with those shots. Me with this shot, Tim, I like going 2 rails. I love going 2 rails here.
Yeah, low left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love coming towards that 10 ball after coming off the second rail.
Yep, I like that. Just like that. You know, if you just bump that second rail, you're always going to be okay. Now, if you're trying to hold that cue ball on that 9 ball, a lot of times you end up stuck on the rail.
Yeah, or you end up becoming timid with your stroke and then missing the shot too.
Yeah. So Jasmin goes on the hill here. 3-1 over Amber Chen. And fair to say, I think she outmoved Amber there with that 6 ball.
She did. Both times that she kicked it, she hit it hard with speed.
Yeah, trying to thin the ball, and there was not a big reward on that.
Want to say hi to my beautiful wife, Gail Robles, who's my biggest supporter. And you might be meeting her in Puerto Rico, pal.
Oh.
With my son, my 5-year-old boy.
Oh, nice. You're
So,
bringing
yeah.
the whole family
Antonio,
to Puerto Rico,
yeah,
huh?
that would be amazing. As I said, she's my biggest supporter, always believes in me. Love her dearly. So I want to welcome everyone in the chat. Even though I know none of us have been in the chat at all, we appreciate each and every single one of you.
So another big break coming here. She's not scared to give it her 120% here. Didn't get as much pop as she did the last break, and I don't know if that 1 ball goes. It looks like it doesn't go.
No, yeah, it looks like it doesn't go. I'm just wondering if she can shoot the combo and play the one in the opposite corner. She can hit it full enough. It's hard to tell from this angle. And it looks like the one will have too much movement. Maybe not. Maybe not. She can hit it soft enough.
She can also maybe play with top right, come to the long rail and come back out, because the one is coming off that short rail as well. Like
There
this.
you go, yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. She hit that one on the thick side. Look how thick she hit the 5 ball, which is why she was able to slow down the 1 ball. She hits that 5 ball thin, the 1 ball doesn't stop there. It stops lower.
It was always going to be a little gamble, but...
No, but that's good because
did
there's
good.
a good chance she did that intentionally is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Little stop shot on the 2 probably, maybe a little drawback. What does she have? It looks like she has a small angle, so...
I don't mind bumping
maybe,
into the
yeah,
6.
I was going to say maybe she has to go forward.
If she bumps into that 6, she might end up exactly where she needs to cut the 3 and then ending up going between the 8 and the 9 and the 10. But again, she overhit that. I thought she was just going to just lightly
Softly,
tap the 6 ball and leave the cue ball not that close to the rail.
Yeah, so another shot, big shot. I like, again, running into the 10. Not too hard because you don't want to push the 10 in front of the 7, but just...
She might be able to draw past it. She
Oh,
did, but she missed the ball. She missed the ball trying to get past the 10. So she lost focus of the shot, of making the ball.
Yeah, here we see it again. She clearly overcut the ball. And then Jasmin has the nice opportunity here to win the first set.
You know what's so great about this Predator CSI US Pro Billiard Series, Tim? that all of a sudden people that you thought you'd never see again, or even new people that you never heard of, are all of a sudden starting to show up to these tournaments to compete. So wonderful to see.
Yeah.
Karen Core made a comeback. She had pretty much kind of retired.
Yeah, Kelly Fisher quit for quite a long time. Is really back on playing, well, full time.
Amber Chen, new blood. Never heard of her until she won the Canadian Open. Now she's coming to all these tournaments. A lot of new faces.
Yeah,
It's exciting to see.
well, we've had a real international field in both the men and women's fields. We've had a lot of different nationalities, a lot of Asians, bunch of Europeans already on their journey with the US Open coming. And that was a nice shot, good speed, perfect angle on the 6 too. Yeah, automatically crossover for the 7.
And this is another one of those where some people like to slow roll it or just hit it low. Other people like to go across twice. Another preference shot.
Oh, I like pocket speed. I'm slow rolling this with a hair of left.
Yeah,
I knew she was going to.
I'm a rail kind of guy. I always have to come off that second rail. But that's what I'm saying. It's a preference shot. You probably hit the other one way better than I do because I prefer this one.
Yeah, I just also like pocket speed a lot. So big stun again. And Jasmin hasn't really been making a bunch of mistakes. Not a lot of chances here for Amber in this first set. Of course, in the first game there was a small mistake, but besides
no, she seems very comfortable.
Yeah, besides that, she's been looking strong.
And this is to take the first set. 3 balls away.
Oh,
did she get there?
little bump, and well, she wasn't trying to bump the 10, but she actually got a nice angle. If she makes this in the corner, she can stun off the long rail. I mean, she can also try to hold the cue ball, but usually when players like to hold the cue ball, they start missing the shot because they're cheating the pocket a little bit. She didn't do that, and this is looking good. Jasmin Ouschan. Wins the first set, 4-1 over Amber Chen. Welcome back, everyone. We are ready for set number 2 here. Jasmin Ouschan won 4-1 over Amber Chen. So Jasmin starts breaking in set number 1. So Amber gets the first break in set number 2. And it looks like it's going to be dry, but left Jasmin tough on the 1 to start with. So I expect her to play a push out.
Yeah, it's a pretty messed up rack. The 5 stopped in a bad spot. The 3 stopped in a bad spot. It's going to be more of a strategic rack.
Check, check. Also, too, remember the Fargo rate to get all the information accurate on your handicap. Please make sure you put the first and last name of your team members on your score sheets because they do take all the
very difficult layout indeed.
after the event is over.
So
I would try to push out towards this corner pocket right here.
Increase accuracy
and try, I mean, assuming she has enough room to kick behind the 1 and run into that 5 with enough speed to get it out of there and leave the cue ball behind the 2 just to solve one of the problems.
Yeah, if she has enough room behind the 1, and she's pushing the 6 maybe together with the 5, 3, 8. No.
You have to be careful with that because you might end up leaving yourself behind a ball. Over here, I would imagine Amber's going to try to put the cue ball behind the 3 and the 8.
Well, if she can get the 1 ball out, that's what I'm really, because it looks like if she's trying to do that, that she's banking the 1 into the 2, which would be not so favorable.
One more concern with her banking, though. She can bank the 1 away from the 2. It's more like making it in the side or hitting the point.
Jasmin called it in the side, so maybe she can get it out.
Yeah, if she makes, she might as well calls it. If she makes it and runs into the 8, she might dislodge a 3 enough to where it goes in the corner. See, if she hit the 8 instead of the 3, like boom, she almost moved it enough to make the 3 ball in the corner, but not quite, I think.
Yeah, and it did look quite easy, so quite impressed that Amber didn't really shoot this.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised she didn't take the shot. Look at that view.
Yeah, bridging over the 3 and the 8.
Uh-oh.
Going 2 rails, and there's
No
a
rail,
big scratch.
No rail.
Oh, and
Even if she hit it, no rail. She didn't have enough speed to hit a rail after the hit.
yeah, so ball in hand, and even though Jasmin bumped into the 8, I don't think that 3 ball goes.
Did she get there? Did she get there? She got there, Tim. She got there.
Yeah, if she can run into the 3 ball, then there's also a bonus of maybe bumping the 5 out as well.
Well, even if she ran into the 8 ball, the 8 ball is lined up where if it goes off the 3, it's going to go directly towards that 5. So either or would work for her. She just needs to manage the speed to make sure that she creates separation between the 3 and the cue ball. There you go. That's enough speed to create. Look, exactly what I said. The 8 took the 5 out. She hit it with enough speed to create separation between the cue ball and the 3. Very, very well done.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff that could have happened there, and now just stun with right spin, get to the center of the table, and she's kind of dominating here in this match until now. Would be nice to see if Amber can show us a little more here.
She doesn't seem quite comfortable yet.
Oh, she did.
Did she hit that with enough speed?
She did hit
Did
that
she?
firm.
I'm not sure she did.
Oh, this is super close. It might go, or it might just barely not go.
Oh, it goes. It definitely goes. And the 5 to the 6 isn't a problem. 6 to the 7 isn't a problem. This is pretty much the equivalent of the 10 ball, really, right?
Yeah.
You make this, you should be out.
Yeah, good shot on the 4. Yeah, and especially with that 7 and the 8 in front of the pocket, which makes the traveling a lot easier.
Draw it back a foot or 2.
Yeah, just making sure she wasn't queuing over the points of the side pocket there.
Yeah, Jasmin is definitely getting to the point where she's like starting to run away with the match.
Yeah, good shot. Probably will play this with some left spin to hold the cue ball. It's also a trick I learned is to sometimes put some more spin, use some more rails to spread the total speed of the cue ball out a little bit.
That's correct. But I like hitting a little bit with inside because she doesn't have to hit it that hard, right?
Oh, she could hold the cue ball.
The only thing with that is, you always risk a skid.
Yeah.
Let's not get into the skid again.
No.
I still get a kick out of what Mika said. I laugh every time I think about it.
So these 3 balls to take the lead again in this second set.
Yeah, it's always great to see Jasmin playing well because she works so hard on her game.
Yeah, she's been away from the game for a little bit, but looks like she's really starting to play more and more now.
And Jasmin takes the first rack of the second set and leads by the score of 1-0.
Yeah, and Amber trying to leave the arena. We'll go for a short break. We'll be right back.
I told her I didn't know you were going on break. Yeah. We're gonna take a break.
Welcome back, everyone. Here at the Seybert's Michigan Open, where Jasmin Ouschan is patiently waiting for Amber Chen to come back, as she just is taking a small bathroom break. You see nice little view of her equipment. It's got a tip tool, sniper chalk, Revo cleaning towels, I guess.
Yeah.
The wipes. 2 extensions, nice view, especially from this Predator Q Claw, which is just recently came on the market.
Cue holder, yeah. Looks nice.
And we're spoiled here with the views. We're having a great view here of the Predator Arcos II balls with the arena lights in them. Best lights on the market. I love them.
Oh, those lights are awesome.
Yeah, I spoke with John Francisco last match, and he said, well, you know, I'm getting older and I can't really handle shadows that well, but I don't have to now because these lights are amazing. That's what he said. So, and as we're waiting for Amber, I would like to thank our sponsors and partners just real short. We're having Seybert's Billiard Supplies, of course, thank you. Predator Cues with the tables, the balls, the cloth, the lights, the tour. I mean, what do they not do, you know? And then we got CueSports International running the league on the side with 500 players minimum here in this building. It's a big happening.
And you know the team event starts tonight, so they're expecting about 700 players, if I'm not mistaken. So tonight and especially tomorrow, it is going to be, and even now there's a lot of people, it's going to be packed with even more
Yeah,
people tomorrow.
there's more.
I mean, look how many people are there now.
coming.
Look at that. It's beautiful. I love to see it.
Yeah, it's great. And then the WPBA, of course, because they're doing a great job as well for women pool.
And you'd be surprised how many of these actual people come towards the arena whenever there's a shootout on the TV table.
Yeah, big crowds. And then our US Pro Billiard Series partners are Kamui, Alpha Coin, Jam Up Apparel, and Medaya Light. Thank you all. And let's go back to this match. Jasmin to break.
Nice break. She didn't hit the one square, but she had a lot of power.
And made 2 balls.
Yeah.
And left a nice cut on the one. With the 2 next to it, which is
That's right.
really nice. You know, this is something I learned in straight pool. Whenever I'm trying to break open the stack, I'm always looking for that first easy shot just to settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's the same in rotation as well. Like if you can get that first easy shot where you don't have to travel that much, you can really settle down after that big effort, you know, on the break.
I agree. You know, some of the best advice I ever got, Tim, was from a dear friend of mine who passed away a couple of years ago. He also loved straight pool as much as I did. And he taught me a trick that I thought worked really well. Someone hits you with a 70, 80, 90, 100 ball run. He said when they let you back to the table, if you want to gradually get into it, you should take a couple of extra warm-up strokes for at least the first rack just to gradually settle yourself in. And that actually worked very well for me. And obviously you can apply that to every game.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
could,
settled.
yeah. If you've been in your chair for a while, you can just make sure you get that rhythm going. Still a little work to do, traveling from the 4 to the 5, and then if she ends up nice on the 5, then it should be okay traveling to the 8.
And I assume the 8 goes in the side. Well, yeah, it's a little closer.
Well, she could play,
Yeah, she could play
the
in the
short
corner.
side for the corner indeed.
I think that's a safer bet, playing it in the corner, because it is pretty close. But of course, you have to get the correct angle on the 5 ball.
Yeah, so now traveling up.
Look at that ball go. Look at that ball go. Did she get straight? Nope. She's perfect.
Well, I really would have liked to be off the rail, so I'm kind of surprised she only played with topspin and didn't go short rail, long rail.
Right.
Just to stay off the rail.
Right. Right. I know what you're saying.
And
when I said perfect, I meant the angle was perfect.
yeah. I agree, but just
But yeah,
Just
I don't
saying,
like going on the. I hate,
she-
especially when you're under the gun.
yeah, she's glued to the rail, and this is just, it gets awkward, you know. It's just awkward queuing, which you're definitely trying to avoid.
Very nice.
Yeah, managed well and left a good angle on the 8.
She's definitely on her game tonight.
Yeah, expect her to play a big stunt shot here to get the cue ball off the rail. Just like that. And I think it's safe to say that Amber Chen is in trouble.
This, for me, Tim, is the best that I've seen Jasmin play in quite some time.
Yeah, I agree. And I've seen her for a couple events, and she, really looks like she's on her game here. But then, of course, when we start talking about it, she overran her position on this stand, and
Commentator's curse.
yeah, it's rough out here, man.
The extension might be a better choice here.
Yeah, I really like the extension more because using the bridge is not easy when you're cutting balls because you're losing vision a little bit. So I do like that she grabbed her extension and it goes
Very
in.
nice.
So she's up 2-0. Nice break and run here. Very strong play from Jasmin. And we're Having referee Dwayne Payne here in the arena racking the balls for Jasmin. And here we see a nice close-up of Amber Chen. Of course, not looking so happy. She's not really being allowed to get into the game.
Best way to beat your opponent is not let them up to the table, right?
Yep.
Just run out when you can. And when they end up coming to the table, if you have them trapped, it's not easy to break one's spirit, but when you're not getting your way at all, it's hard to stay motivated.
So expect her to have another big break. Would be nice if she can hit it square though. Straight in the face. Okay, a little better, but oh,
Yeah,
whoa.
and you know the funny thing is, I thought that was the best
The
square
best.
hit that she got so far.
And she gets
it got kicked
rewarded
in.
like this.
Yeah, she got kicked in.
Makes
But that's what, look, she hits it to the side, and that's enough. Boom.
yeah. And then still she made 2
Yeah.
balls. Imagine just,
Yeah.
wow, big swing. And like I said before, we're playing Pro Billiard Series rules. So it means early 10 balls are allowed. So I'm not sure if she's playing it. I wouldn't be playing for the 2-10 combination, but if it happens to be, then
I just like the run out. I think the run out is easier.
I totally,
It's too easy to get to the 3 from there.
I totally agree. But
you're the combination man, right?
no,
You're the
no,
combination.
no. I was just making sure that I got everything covered before
Gotcha.
she shoots it and makes it. No, especially with that 3 next to the 2, this
Yeah.
was the way to go. And nice little crowd we're having here in the arena as well.
Oh, it's getting crowded.
Like we
love
really
it.
have like 30, 40 people in this arena already. And it will be only getting more if Amber can really step up her game. Yeah, top left. So again, just low right, back to the center of the table.
And since the 5 is below the 7, it makes it easier to get on the 7.
Yeah, and really needs to get this game on the board because she
Yeah.
really needs something to get going at
Mhm.
least.
Draw back about a foot or 2.
Oh, she did draw that a little bit more.
She's good here, though. She can play the 9 in the same pocket.
Yeah, she can stun over. Or do you draw to the long rail?
Yeah, I like drawing to the long rail, so that way I have enough speed to come off the rail, make sure I guarantee I'm not frozen to it.
Yeah, the risky part about playing the stun here towards the short rail is that you do end up a lot of times on the long rail. So you get stuck to the rail. Oh,
She overhit it, though.
And
She can still cut it. Do you like going with inside spin and go top rail, bottom rail? Do you like going around the 10, like, you know, top rail?
I might play
side
max
pocket, 4
left.
rails.
I might play a
Yeah.
left spin and
Go
twist
4
the
rails.
9 ball in.
I think she's going with the inside spin. Just make sure that she hits it with enough spin so that she won't run into the 10.
Ooh.
Right? Look how
That
good
did
she hit
wobble.
it. She hit it great.
Yeah, I was not sure if she could
Yeah.
hold the cue ball there, but she hit it a little thick, so
Yeah.
that helped her in holding the cue ball and this 10 ball to get on the board in the second set. Amber Chen. She shoots and she scores. First game on the board, still looking to close the gap more, but she's down 2-1 to Jasmin Ouschan.
have some very good, interesting winner side matches coming up in the men's division tonight, I think.
Last 16.
You got Federer practicing for his match.
Yeah, we
I
got.
think he's going to play against Darth Bader Alawadi.
Yeah, a lot of good players. Chen Yunlin still in. Jason Shaw still in.
Chang Yunlin is going to play Jeremy Seaman. Right?
Yep. Like Mika Emanen is still in.
Lee Kang,
Kang Lee, yeah.
Sharik, Aloysius. Aloysius is actually playing the TV table next.
Piers Labudis. Yeah, nice field. And good break here. Nice break from the side. I'm glad she changed to the side and has a pretty good reward as well. So I think that she still has some work to do here. Getting on the 3 is not easy. And then from the 5 to the 6.
She can slow it down. She might be able to just roll down for the 3. Let's see.
Oh, needs to give it a stop.
She can still go in with inside spin.
Oh, I think she's got a little bit too much.
And
I
does it
think-
go in the corner? It's tight. It's kind of tight.
Yeah, so would have been really nice to make it in the side, but I
You
don't
have
think
better
she can
angle
hit it
there.
with top left.
How about cheating the pocket and going 3 rails for the corner? Still would have to. Still would need to manage the speed.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that 3 ball really goes past the 7. It's a real tough look. Maybe really go 3 rails and still have it in the side. Just like, oh no. Oh, well.
No, it doesn't look like she's going to be able to see the 3.
No. No, I was thinking maybe she got fortunate off the 6, but she hooked herself behind the 8. Double kiss on the 6 there, but no reward. Decided to bank the 3 and it didn't go in.
Well, this is an opportunity for Jasmin to get on the hill.
Well, and especially as Amber, she ran into the 6 and she really made that whole situation, that top right corner, a lot easier. So if she can make the 3, she's a big favorite to get out here and get on the hill.
It's like I said earlier, the 3 here is pretty much equivalent of the 10. If you make it, you're out.
Yeah.
Because the 7, you roll down the 7 for the 8 in the side, then follow for the 9 on the opposite side. It's like a little straight pool pattern between the 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh, and a little movement there.
I think she's going to go for the bank.
Yeah, I think it lined up pretty good for the bank. Looks almost straight to me, or maybe a little overcut with some draw. Okay, she has to shorten it up a little bit though. So it's not straight in.
Did she call the 5 or something? It looked like she was going towards.
No, I'm really surprised she played the safety. And
Well, she did kind of mess up the. You think Jasmin will shoot a bank, try to hit this, come off the second rail into the 6 and the 5, or she called something?
No, she called the 3 ball in the side because she can kick it from the back. She can't see the 3. Not even, not even a little.
Oh, I thought she could see the 3. She definitely can't see it. Might be able to billiard off the 3 and make the 5. And play the 3 in the opposite pocket. Yep, she called it. Other possibility is just shoot the combination. Don't want to hit it hard if you do that, though, because since you're hitting the ball thin, the cue ball's going to have a little movement. Yeah, I'm surprised she hit it that hard. Wow.
Yeah, completely
Hooked.
hooked, yeah. Kicking the easy way. Would be nice to get some separation, but no, I didn't like this. There's almost no future in that.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have to hit it too perfect.
yeah. So if she can draw her way out of this, but looks like she's running into those balls. She's just taking a little risk. Oh, doesn't want to make this. Oh,
Wow.
wow. She really took quite the risk there. Off the 10, off the 7, and almost scratched. But she still got it in the side. And looks like it's quite straight to me. Maybe a small angle, so expect her to shoot a long 7.
She's dead straight.
Yeah, longer 7.
Mm-hmm.
Did cheat the pocket there a little bit. Used the point. She can choose to stun off the rail, the one that she really likes, to go to the center of the table. The one I really like is to float it in and leave the 8 for the center.
Yeah, that's a much easier shot to control. And you don't risk missing the ball really hitting at that speed.
But
She looked like she's gearing up to hit it with power, though.
no.
No. Okay, good.
But it really looked like she was going that way.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
using that long backswing, like, you know. Yeah, I'm
really
gonna hit this ball
opening up
hard.
like, oh man, I'm going to fire this in. Yeah. No, good choice. I think this was easier. And now she can stun the cue ball over for the 9 in the top right corner in this view, or the top center pocket. Yeah,
Just roll it in, right? Roll it in and just go forward just a little bit.
She's looking to go to the other side of the 10. I don't like that.
If she has the angle to do it, then, you know, just hit it with enough speed to just barely come off the rail. But I don't think it's necessary if you're almost straight.
Just keep it simple.
See, she had the angle to do it.
She
so
did a good job, but I would
Yeah.
have liked to just roll it in softly and don't.
You just
move
got to
the
hit it
cue
too
more.
perfect that way.
Yeah, but she did great, and this is to go on the hill. Jasmin Ouschan on the hill here. We'll go for a short break.
Gonna take a break, ladies.
Welcome back here at the Seybert Michigan Open, Battle Creek, Michigan. We're in the Kellogg Arena where Jasmin Ouschan is up 3-1 in this second set. She's on double hill, only needs one game to advance to the quarterfinal. Nice hit, not a big pop, and Makes the 7, and does the 1 ball pass? I think it does, but it looks like the 2 and the 6 are quite tight up there. See the replay, not a big hop with the cue ball, but a quite square hit.
She's been consistently making that 4-railer in the corner. I mean, would you consider banking the 1 ball behind the 6? I think that's what she's looking at.
Well, can she make it
I
and
don't
run
know.
into the 2?
I don't know. I can't tell from here.
Looks like she can. If she can run into the 2, that would be okay, but she called it. All in. Or did she call it just in case?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I do like to put the 1 ball there, but then I would have liked to have the cue ball close to the 2.
That's what I thought.
At
she was
least
gonna
a
do.
short rail.
What happened there is she hit it on the thick side and it slowed down the cue ball, so she didn't commit to one or the other.
Yeah.
That's what
But
happened.
this is
there.
one of those situations where you
Yeah.
really got to commit. I'm shooting or I'm playing safe.
Oh, look at that.
And she was trying to hit that thin edge again, and I'm not sure. Like, she's tried that a couple times now, and I don't think this was the moment again to do it. I think this 1 ball goes. Really, she can spin the cue ball a lot of right. She can make it, kiss the 2 to the right,
Well,
kiss on the 6.
she can double kiss off the 6 and then send the cue ball towards the 2 ball.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. The double kiss stops the cue ball there. She might be out here. I think she smells the blood.
Yeah, she looks hungry today.
Nice angle. I think she has enough. I think she has enough to barely get past that point.
Yeah, has to cheat this just a little bit. Not an easy shot though. Those side pockets are not always that
No.
easy on these Predator Apex tables. Okay, she did well. And now 6
1 rail, 2 rails.
2 rails.
Yeah, I like 2 rails myself.
I think it's easier to control the speed if you play this 2 rails. Just like I said before, because you transfer the energy on the cue ball over multiple rails.
Now that I see the angle, I changed my mind. I will go 1 rail.
Oh. I just don't like to soft roll the ball that much. I really like to stun a bit there. But she did well, has a good angle. Can go 1 rail, can go top left, 1, and then the long rail, 2, up to the 6. Like that, I like this. Like I said before, just to make sure you stay off that long rail, stay away from there. Some right spin on this to straighten it out a little bit. Well,
And even if she got straight on the 8, she's still fine. She can still draw it straight back. But she got that little funny angle where if you draw it back, you could potentially end up on the rail.
yeah, I would have liked to have just a little more angle. Called her extension. She knows that if she gets perfect on the 9 and not on the rail, that it should be over. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
And she's left herself the wrong angle on the 9.
Would you cinch it in and take the slightly tougher cut on the 10, or would you go around the world?
No, I'm around the world. I
Yeah.
think you're ending up too
Yeah,
high on the 10.
I love around the world too. I'm very comfortable with that shot.
Well,
You
she's
just got to make sure you don't hit anywhere near where her chalk is. You hit around there, you're going straight to the corner.
yeah, she's stunning this past the side. I'm probably playing this top with a lot of left. Get. Oh, no, she played it perfect.
Perfect, perfect.
Just needs the cue ball to go, 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 go. So this is the shot. This is to kick Amber Chen out of the tournament and advance to the quarterfinals here, the Seybert Michigan Open. Jasmin Ouschan makes the 10 and advances to the quarterfinals, beating Amber Chen 2-0 in set. Great match from Jasmin, and what a pleasure it has been to watch her. Great match there. Thank you, Tony, for being here with me.
Thanks, Tim. It's always a pleasure, bud. See you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Thanks
at
for tuning
7
in,
p.m.
peeps.
7 p.m. Be there or be square.